Before anyone asks why I have a stranger on my Snapchat in the first place, I'm going to clarify that whenever people add me, whether it's from my Instagram or just quick add, I always add them back. However, I don't remember adding this guy back. So basically this started yesterday when me and my cousin got home from a party around 10 p.m. We were sitting in my living room for a while just watching Netflix, and nothing seemed weird during that time. At one point I jokingly said to my cousin, "Look behind you," because we always mess with each other like that, except she was pretty sure that she saw something move in the window behind her. Not thinking anything of it, I just figured she was trying to scare me back, and pretty much forgot about it. This was until out of nowhere, my dog jumped up, ran to the front door and started barking really aggressively. We kept yelling at her to stop, but she didn't leave it alone for at least another 3 minutes. I thought maybe she could have heard a noise from the TV or something that scared her, but the movie we were watching had ended like 30 minutes ago, and we were both just sitting in silence on our phones. Keep in mind this happened around 12 a.m. After this happened I was kind of nervous and pretty confused, but my dog had done this a few times before, so once again I tried to just ignore it and not really think too much about it. It was around 1 a.m. when me and my cousin decided to go upstairs and start getting ready to go to sleep. I was laying down on my phone checking Snapchat when I decided to open Snap Maps. Then I saw it. Someone was at my house with me. I started thinking of all the possibilities of who would be that close to me. The guy's name was Sebastian. At this point I was really confused and starting to get worried because I don't even know a Sebastian, and like I stated in the very beginning, I don't ever remember adding back a Sebastian. I went back downstairs to check and make sure all of the doors were locked. My house we have an alarm system where every time you open a door it will chime to let you know. For some reason it was unplugged, meaning if any doors were being opened, whether it would be the shed door, backyard gate, or just any door leading to my house, no one in our house would be notified. I asked my cousin if she unplugged it, and she said she didn't even know we had it. I was genuinely worried now because when I checked the Snap Map it said he was last seen an hour ago, and an hour ago was when my dog started viciously barking at the front door for no reason. The more I thought about everything the more it seemed connected, but there was really nothing I could do, as I already checked downstairs and locked all of the doors. I actually do have multiple cameras around my house, and I decided I would just check them in the morning because I needed to get the password from my mother anyway. It's currently the afternoon now and I'm still waiting to check the cameras, but nothing weird has happened since last night. Although, when I last checked Snap Maps it said he was last seen 11 minutes ago, and still at my house. I did send him a chat that said, "Who are you?" and he just replied back with, "Who are you?" So I didn't answer. His Snapchat score is 28,000, so it isn't likely this is a fake account. I won't know anything else until I check the cameras, but if I do find anything I'll insert pictures and screenshots of the chat and Snap Map if necessary. I'm not really sure what to do because I don't have proof of anything yet that I could bring to the cops. It just seems like everything is weirdly coincidental and is making me a bit perturbed while being at my house now.
I was in a library when I got a snap, a picture of me in the library in the position I am now, with a note read, "I see you." Now getting a feeling, I looked around, no person to be seen. My friends are playing one sick joke I had thought, but I was wrong. Every Snapchat this person sent me was of me, around campus with my friends, in class, coming out of bathrooms. How did I miss it? I stayed in my dorm for a whole day, locked up, happy to receive no snaps from this user. Until the morning, the pictures had lasted 1 second and disappeared. A person in a dark room, sleep in a bed, me. Every picture was closer and closer to my face, and the videos, heavy breathing, close-ups, my face, and I just freaked out, called the police and went to my parents, eventually escaping the building. They still haven't been found, whoever they are.
This is a short but scary story about something that happened while I was Snapchatting with a friend. I was pretty young, I was 13, and still in high school. A girl I really liked recently started Snapchatting and sending me selfies. She was so cute, and we recently started Snapchatting. Those late night became precious moments in my life. One night while I was watching TV, she sent me a picture of herself lying in bed with no caption. My heart started beating faster and I texted her back asking what she was doing. She sent back a similar picture, but this time with the caption, "Nothing, what about you?" Suddenly I noticed a figure standing outside her window. With a worried expression, I quickly texted back asking, "Is that your brother outside the window?" She sent back a similar photo with the caption, "What are you talking about?" In this photo I could clearly see a hand resting on the glass. My heart pounded, a feeling of unease seeping into my veins. I closed Snapchat before the timer ran out and texted back, "There's someone outside your window, turn around." She opened my message immediately, but I didn't hear from her again after that. I became more and more worried, texting and calling her, but there was no response. The silence was deafening. I didn't know her home phone number to call her parents. My mind was filled with the worst thoughts. In the middle of the night when I was in bed, my phone rang. She finally texted me back and explained the situation. When she looked out the window and saw the person, she screamed, and the man opened the window and jumped into her room. She ran to her parents' room and woke her father. My heart stopped when I read these messages. When her father entered the room, the man was gone, only the window was open. The air was cold and haunted. I could imagine her fear, the feeling of helplessness when seeing a stranger intruding into her safe space. I texted back immediately asking if she was safe and if she needed any help. She said the police were there and were investigating. Although I was still worried, I felt relieved to know that she was safe with her family.